In 2009, when I realized that the abundance of wasted fruit in my own neighborhood could become a sustainable source of fresh and nutritious food for disadvantaged and food insecure populations, Food Forward was founded. It was first envisioned as and remains a grassroots, volunteer powered effort to alleviate hunger by fostering community interaction at a local level. Philosophically, Food Forward's approach is about cultivating a deeper understanding of the concept of abundance, as well as where our food comes from, and how we each need to and can benefit from involvement in the process of growing, sourcing, and distributing unused food to our community members in need. Food Forward's programs are a direct response to the tremendous need for fresh produce among hunger relief agencies in our region. Our goal is to grow our programmatic work 25 to 30% each year, which means approximately 100,000 additional pounds this year from three programs: backyard and public space harvesting, farmers market recovery, and wholesale recovery. We hope to do this while adding minimal cost to our overhead through systems and IT and web upgrades, and the addition of a couple of part-time community organizers in the geographies where we have seen the highest percentage of available produce. In 4 years, Food Forward has become the largest volunteer-powered gleaning organization in California. Food Forward is the only group in Southern California with dedicated vehicles, equipment, staff, and over 6,000 volunteers to power harvesting and produce recovery activity. The program and volunteer infrastructure is what allows us to recover over 500,000 pounds of fresh produce annually with such limited staff and agency overhead. Food Forward's approach is also unique in that it operates at the intersection of waste reduction, sustainable food production, social media, environmental stewardship, and hunger relief. We continuously evolve our programs to increase capacity and, as a result, feed more people. Food Forward's volunteer-based service model has seen 20 to 30% capacity increase annually, and we are determined to maintain this level of growth. The strategies that will allow this include a spread of backyard harvesting to new nearby communities and counties that offer an abundance of surplus produce, such as deeper work into Ventura County, Orange County, and the San Gabriel Valley in Los Angeles County. The continued expansion of our new Farmers Market Recovery Program, which is yielding thousands of pounds of the freshest A-plus grade produce each week. And the expansion of our Wholesale Recovery Program from the current 4 participating vendors to 24. Food Forward carefully tracks all of our metrics, including produce recovery accomplishments such as total pounds of produce collected, number of properties gleaned, farmers markets serviced, numbers of receiving agencies served, and total number of servings provided to local hunger relief programs, as well as our volunteer-based metrics like the number of volunteers engaged and hours donated. This information is used to evaluate the success of and constantly fine-tune our projects and programs and to develop future goals. We also conduct regular surveys with our volunteers, property owners, and receiving agencies to learn about their expectations and experiences. Because Food Forward is not a direct service organization, it is hard for us to know the exact number of unique mouths the produce we rescue feeds. That said, we have been extremely successful in developing close, ongoing relationships with a stable of accountable, receiving agencies who serve an incredibly diverse number of communities, from abused women to underserved children, from farm workers to low-income LGBT elders, from veterans to the homeless. With equal efforts, we have focused on donating our produce to large, medium, and small-sized agencies. Since our founding in 2009, Food Forward has engaged over 6,000 volunteers who have donated over 20,000 hours of service and more than 1,000 harvests. We've recovered over 1.5 million pounds, or 6 million servings of fresh produce from public and private land, wholesale markets, and farmers markets and distributed it to over 50 hunger relief and social service agencies. In 2010, we were winners of the LA Social Venture Partners Fast Pitch Audience Award and Impact and Innovation Award. And in 2011, Food Forward was also the youngest recipient of the Karl and Roberta Deutsch Foundation Halo Award, fostering outstanding volunteerism. The largest challenge Food Forward faces is simply having the bandwidth to recover the endless supply of wasted fresh produce available to us in backyards, farmers markets, and wholesale markets of Southern California. Considering this abundance, there is just so much our lean staff can do as far as coordinating the flow of volunteers and fruit to agencies. Additionally, since Food Forward's model is rather unique and outside the norm of a traditional direct service agency, it's sometimes a challenge for funders and others to understand our need for consistent, ongoing funding as our work deepens and our geographic reach expands. With additional resources, we would expand each of our programs so they could recover more produce. By adding a driver to our backyard harvest program, we could recover and transport an additional 100 to 200,000 pounds a year. Our Ventura County branch has the potential to recover over 100,000 pounds with just one more paid staffer. Our farmers market recovery program can expand to more locations. Lastly, with more resources, we can ramp up a dedicated, robust wholesale market recovery program, which would return an estimated 500,000 to 3 million pounds of produce per year. In short, we would feed hundreds of thousands more people. Food Forward is in need of some lower-cost boots on the ground, specifically in the form of a full-time driver to complement our volunteer drivers. This staffer would be tasked with moving our tools as well as the produce each harvest yields. If we could afford fully revamped logistics software, our capacity and community engagement would increase dramatically. A dedicated IT manager could oversee the flow of data and allow for an increase from 60 harvest events a month to 100 and beyond.